So what's going on, guys? My name is Violent. Welcome to GRIZZombies. Today we got a new game update, post-patch 1.17. It's a really exciting time, but what got changed? Is it something that's important? Is it something that's great? I can tell you that the alien fuses are now fixed. A lot of you may have been trying to put the fully charged alien fuses into the pack-a-punch machine to make it double pack-a-punched, but since you had a pack-a-punched weapon, it wasn't allowing you to, so you had to get rid of your perks, get mule kick, get a weapon that's not pack-a-punch in order for this to work. Weapon-wise, there was various bug fixes with the Protus Sniper. I know a lot of you guys had issues with that. Another weapon that was looked at is the Volk. Now, the patch notes don't say much about the Volk. If I had to guess, it's probably damage. There were two other weapons that were addressed. One is the M2187. This one had an invisibility glitch if you had the right perk. And the other one's the Hailstorm Ordnance, which was an akimbo rate, fire has been reduced to match the rate of other pistols. Now, besides the two bounty fixes that happened, the slam is the biggest problem. A bunch of you guys may have already beaten this boss fight, but I assure you, I have tried this solo and wasted very precious fate and fortune cards, and this range is no joke. Alright, look how far away I am. I mean, you don't get much further than that. Now, this is the omega of all clips, because this is all the way back, and the slam still hits me. You can see I do not have much damage, and it actually makes it all the way back to the wall. Now, that damage is something we need to have a nerf on, and I strongly believe that. A lot of people that are doing this solo, a lot of people over on Twitter tend to tell me that I'm not good enough or I'm not viewing the movement correctly, and that's something I actually want to harp on because I did get a comment from a guy named Breadsky. Shout out to you, man. I will link your tweet in the description box below. He told me that you have to pay attention to the animations of CROG-ZILLA. He slams either left, right, or center. There's also a Fate and Fortune card called Hide and Seek, and Lagan actually gave me that advice to use on the actual cannon when you're going to shoot the cannon. Now, Breadsky did tell me that after you shoot him once on the cannon, you can pick up the Pack-a-Punch Spartan. That's the rocket launcher that's located on the beach. He says to have that as your mule kick weapon, and you can shoot him in the chest to finish the damage and move on to phase 3 of the boss fight. So you only actually have to shoot him once with the cannon, and you can use the actual Spartan rocket launcher to finish him off and move on from that step. Because this step is very difficult. The slam is a big problem right now, especially for people like me who've been here for a long time. I've had season passes all the way since IWZombies. I've gone through many boss fights, including Drak, but they at least had pillars that you could hide behind the shockwave. Now, when you have that slam, there's only certain areas that aren't really pointed out that will prevent you from dying in one slam. Now, I think that's a big issue because there's not enough territory for you to go on. The deck is completely broken. Some people will disagree with me, but there is an actual glitch happening on the deck where you can go up to the cannon and you will be invincible to zombies. Not invisible, you'll be invincible. It's an actual invincibility glitch on all the cannons. Now, I do happen to believe that that damage factor is playing a role here. Like, if you can glitch into that properly while you're trying to get on the cannon, the slam might not hit you. Some of the people out there might not know at all what I'm talking about. Let me show you real quick. Now, what you're taking a look at is a pile-up glitch. This is a very real glitch, and a lot of people tend to use this cannon to put damage on CROG-ZILLA. So my question to you is simple. Is that damage ratio being affected when the slam happens to you on that cannon? Is the glitch preventing you from dying, and is there no real possibility of preventing that on the deck? The deck is a big issue because that's somewhere you need to run outside of this area right here underneath the bridge, because as far as I'm concerned, that's really the only place that's safe right now. It's a big issue, and I just want to bring it up to get your guys' opinion on it because I don't feel that we're being treated fairly in this boss fight. I think it's broken, and I think that there are ways to get around it, but the idea of going onto this deck and going as far back as possible to get away from the slam, especially with zombies coming at you, and that's mainly your only option, I feel that that's a big issue that I wanted to bring up on my channel, get you guys talking about it, because I need you guys to send your clips of these fails to Lee Ross, if you can. The official Twitter of Lee Ross is 23_Lee Ross. You can see it on the screen, and it'll also be linked in the description box below. be sure to click that link, and that's where you can send a video of you actually failing, whether it's from your PS4 and you want to share it. I really want to try to get this fixed before it goes live on Xbox and PC. That's what this whole month is for on PS4, at least. I tried to do as much testing as I can to bring you guys information that's important. The funny thing about all this is I don't have a problem with this map at all. It's a great map, and I think they did a really good job over in Infinity Ward, but the boss round is causing me money, and that's what's the problem. Because if I spend money on my Fate and Fortune cards, and I'm going really hard, and that slam is not being addressed properly, you can tell me that the slam radius is designed as intended, but I ain't gonna believe that. I've seen many boss fights, and none of them has been unfair like this is unfair, okay? A lot of people are going down because of that slam, and there's a clear issue here with that in CROG-ZILLA. He needs a nerf on the actual slam distance, and that's what's the problem, is the distance. It's not that the slam needs to go away. No. The slam is just going too far and taking people out and taking out options as to where we can run. That's what's not fair. There's a lot of other channels out there that have posted Easter egg steps, especially on the boss fight, but none of them have really given good tips yet, for at least from the ones that I've seen, on how to complete this boss and the issues going along with it. So if I'm a place where you can actually come to and learn about some issues here with the game and what I believe needs to be fixed, I recommend you subscribe. I do talk very, very loudly when it comes to things that I disagree with, and a lot of you guys may be going through the same type of experiences that I'm going through, and that's what I like to bring to the channel, and CROG-ZILLA Slam is definitely one of them that I think needs to be addressed, and I can't believe in this game update there was nothing on the boss round. I'm very disappointed at that, and I really want some change when coming into the next patch or game update when it comes to this boss fight. Otherwise, I don't see a point in playing it. There's no point in doing it if I'm going to lose my Fate and Fortune cards from that slam being way too powerful. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below, and let me know if you subscribe. I'll see you guys in the next one. Viollent out.